Hi there, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your mid-month reading for April. It will span roughly April 15th to the 30th of April. Of course, energy is fluid though, so you may find that the energies permeate a little before and after that point in time. Okay. Five of Wands upright, Son of Cups sitting beneath that. Five of Wands. Okay. Reversed Father of Pentacles, overlaying Strength upright, overlaying the Daughter of Pentacles in reverse, overlaying the Emperor upright, overlaying the reverse Six of Cups. Now, this stack popped out right in front of this Son of Pentacles, the Son of Cups, which is overlaid by the Five of Wands. So, what I'm feeling for you is that you're in the state of thinking, how do I want to move forward with whatever this project is? That is creative. I'm feeling it is creative, absolutely creative. With some sort of new direction that regards your water energy, your fire energy, your emotionalism, your intuition. I want to pull a few more cards for you. Let's pull that one out. Okay. Father of Wands in reverse, Sun in reverse. I'm reading this as the past. Okay, there is this desire to, and Libra got the Father of Wands in reverse in their environment position. Okay, so I feel, Leo, that you're right at the brink of paving a new path forward that allows you to exert yourself in a way that is more entrepreneurial, in a way that is more gratifying, satisfying on a very personal level, that you feel liberates you, right? Where there's a movement of energy where previously you may have felt stagnant, there's now, right, the light of the day. But you could be contemplating your options. How exactly do I want to, pave this road forward? I could do it like this, I could do it like that. It may have a lot of creative options, and it may even, right, be that you have a lot of options as it regards perhaps a partner that you want to sort of collaborate with, perhaps, in whatever this new path forward is. So there's I feel you haven't yet stepped into this role quite yet, but it's waiting for you, and you have this clarity of desire for it. Okay, you kind of see it's that tunnel vision, that you see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you're wondering, right, how do I make my way through this tunnel towards this light that I feel is pulling me? Okay, it's a very magnetic sort of vision for what it is that you want to create, and I feel that it suits you very well, very well. Father of Wands, waiting to go upright, and Leo, fire energy, strong fire energy. So, and the Sun, fire. So there's this, right? It's like you knowing that this is what you want is not. It's not a matter of that. It's about, right? I know the broader kind of picture of what I want to paint. But what are the strokes, the brush strokes that I'm going to use to paint that picture, right? So there's a lot of moving parts that are creative, okay, that require you to think creatively as well. Father of Pentacles is in reverse, and so the Son of Cups, right, in the midst of this core, I feel this is the core sort of central matter at hand that's occupying your mind during the last 2 weeks of April is, right, it's like trying to make sense of all of the moving parts. But it's interesting because you have the Father of Pentacles and then you have the Father of Wands on either side, right, of this sort of decision point that you need to come to terms with, come to grips with. Internally, I'm feeling it's an internal process. But what awaits you is the stability of path that fuses fire, dynamic, creative, spontaneous energy. And water, right? Also creativity, imagination. Both very sort of free-flowing energies coming together, right, to stabilize the path. To which point we are standing in the light, in the sun, but not just, right, sort of randomly, not just, oh, it's day. It's like, I want to step into the sun knowing, right, my relation to this new world, how it's going to look like, how it's going to feel like, what I'm going to look like in this new world, what's my position going to be, what's my role going to be, how am I going to, right, make my way through this next stage of my life in such a way that I feel grounded, stable, in such a way where it's even financially feasible, right? So there may be a financial element to, an impending financial element to whatever this is that you want to begin in your life, right? It's like two parts. One is financial, one is sort of the logical, practical side of it, and the other is the creative side of it. But I'm feeling that what's important, first and foremost, is that, I will say this, look, there's this need to, absolutely, this is front and center, like the core of whatever it is that you want to create and build is a matter of you and how you use your fire energy, how you wield your resources that are personal. But it's almost like, look, the Son of Cups, even though, right, he's focusing on which one to pick up and wield, is still looking intently over at the Father of Pentacles. So there's this balancing act, okay, of I want to maybe create it like this, I want to use this kind of paint, but how much does that paint cost, and how is it going to, is that long-term scalable? It's like that, it's that kind of thing. Okay, so there's this, you're thinking about the financial sort of ramifications of whatever. It's like you're thinking of the finances and the practicality of whatever it is that you are creatively, right, being driven to set into motion and to pursue. But I feel that balancing act is going to ultimately, once you have those both, right, scales sort of set and working in harmony, you're going to have that peace of mind, that clarity. You're going to, right, not just step into the sun, but step into the sun as this lion, okay, who is driven, right, confidently forward along the path where they feel secure and stable within themselves, where they have clarity not only of the place they're moving to, but also who they are within that scape, that new scape. What's interesting is you have the Daughter of Pentacles and the Father of Pentacles sandwiching strength. Daughter and Father both in reverse. This could be an individual who may be somehow associated with the financial aspect of whatever it is that you are hoping to get off the ground. This could be a partner. Okay, this could be a partner who you are hoping to somehow join forces with, but it's almost like you need to financially be able to uphold that. It's almost like the daughter is almost at the mercy of the father. Like, in order for this energy of the Daughter of Pentacles to materialize and for her to be set down her path and on her way, the Father of Pentacles almost has this final say, so to speak, like some sort of financiary, okay, which will affect how your resources. I'm saying this may be a resource of, like, let's say how you pay your employee, right? If you can pay your employee, if you could take on another employee, it's going to be a matter of, if this is a person, if this is a financiary, if this is some sort of financial institution, right? It's like the final say that they give you is going to determine in some capacity how you are able to diffuse your creative assets. I'm feeling it like that. How you're going to be able to somehow permeate, grow, whatever it is that you're thinking of doing. I'm feeling you want a partner. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling you want a partner. Now, you have the Emperor, fire card. Yes, partnership. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. In reverse. It's a tree, as is the Emperor, a tree. Okay, interesting. One is in reverse, one is right side up. So there's this strong emphasis on earth, on finances, but at the same time, the fusion between earth, fire, water. So there's something creative, something absolutely creative, but that you are remaining very, you're remaining steadfast, right, towards, in a way that is responsible. It's like you want to take on whatever this new project is in a way where you can sustain it, where the project can be sustained in time. So you're taking a look at, how do I want to water this tree, right? Do I want to water it alone, or do I want to water it with someone, a partnership? And if so, how? How are we going to contribute to this together? Perhaps financially and otherwise, creatively. So there's some sort of contemplation of a partnership that is on your mind, I feel, and it's the financial aspect of it that you are somehow you feel needs to be set into place before the creative reign can be taken. Okay. So I want to pull a few more cards for you, Leo. Let's get a sense for a few more energy here. Okay. 3 of Wands, upright. 10 of Cups. Okay. Absolutely, there is a sort of portal, a new world that you're entering. And it regards your emotional satisfaction. Okay. There's so much color here, so much experimentation, right? But I feel that there's almost this constipation, right, of creative flow that you may be feeling by way of your focus. It's almost like financially, the financial aspect of what I creatively want to do. What is that? What does that look like? Before I start getting my hands dirty, right, with paint, I want to know, is the paint that I'm going to be using, is that paint that is going to be feasible, viable, financially and otherwise, into the long term? But there's this underlying impending desire to close out whatever this old cycle has been for you. There's a desire to explore, release, get your hands dirty, finish the cycle, and start anew. Because you feel, it's leading you into a brand new stage of transformation in your life that regards the way that you use your fire energy. Okay, so a very creative time, right? But if you're feeling that creative block, Leo, step back from the process and think about, right, what is my perception of what I'm doing? Right? Why am I even doing what I'm doing? What is the whole kind of point of the whole project that I'm embarking upon? And the more that you align with the soul purpose, the seed of whatever it is that you want to manifest, the more clear-sighted even the physical, tangible, actual steps towards actualizing it will be. Right? So it's like the more that we align, it's like rather than working from the inside out, right? Like, well, what can I create by way of what is possible? Right? Think about maybe the possibilities of what you want to create and then work from that out. Okay. So I feel, right? Because it's that standstill sort of energy. Let me pull it up for you. It's that standstill energy. that I feel is putting kind of the process on hold. Okay, look at the way that the Son of Cups and the Father of Pentacles, it's like this very creative, right, free-flowing, imaginatory sort of energy of the Son of Cups is like intimidated at the mercy of this Father of Pentacles, right? It's like finances, responsibility, realism, right? And practicality. So it's almost like when you feel yourself creatively blocked, think about, what place am I coming from? Am I coming from the place of needing security and stability with what I'm doing? Or is the focus first to think about, right, the nucleus of why I'm even doing this, right? And then working from that out. Okay, so thank you so much, Leo. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I highly recommend you to tune into your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, as oftentimes those will provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know that I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun sometimes. So it doesn't hurt to check it out. If you don't know your sign, so you can click the link below in the description box that I provide and enter your birth details, so on and so forth, and that will compute your signs for you. However, make sure that your birth time is correct, even down to the very minute, as that can potentially change your moon, potentially, but especially so your ascendant, rising sign. Okay, but play around with it. You may find, right, that, hey, I know that I was born during the day for sure, right? No question about it, during the day. So it may, right, your ascendant may not change, but it most likely will within, a few hours, even 30 minutes or so. So play around with that, all right, and see what that brings you. And I will be back soon with your full moon reading in a few hours, perhaps, if not tomorrow. All right, so thank you so much again, Leo. Enjoy April, and I will see you soon. Bye.